What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can scrape tweets by creating a simple workflow on N8N. Let's get started. Scrape tweets. I'm going to use this tool called Apify. Apify is an incredible tool that you can use to scrape any website and automate projects. So create an account on Apify, and after creating an account on Apify, head over to Apify store. Here we're going to search for the website that we like to scrape. In our case, we like to scrape Twitter, so I'll search for Twitter right here, and then click on search. Here you'll see 150 tools that you can use to perform a particular action on Twitter. In our case, we like to scrape tweets. I'm going to use this first tool right here and open it on a new tab. This is the tool that we're going to use to scrape tweets. Here, you'll add the search term that you like to scrape. For example, you can add any search term like, let's say, accountants, lawyers, automation, digital marketing agencies. You can add those search terms over here. Here you can filter the tweets either by top or latest. I'm going to choose latest. And here you can add the number of tweets that you like to scrape. Here you can choose to scrape tweets either older or newer than the specific date you add right here. You can also scrape tweets by their Twitter handle or their Twitter URL. You can choose to scrape 5 top tweets on automations. To do that, I'll click on save and start. Yeah, you can see that our tool ran successfully, getting the URL of the tweet. You're also getting the ID of the tweet itself, the retweet count, reply count, like count, quote count, the day the tweet was posted, and the bookmark count over here. We can automate this process by creating a simple workflow on N8N. So on N8N, I've created a workflow that I've renamed to Tweet Scraper Workflow to get all these tweets that we've scraped from Apify to our N8N workflow. I'll click on API. Let's get data set items. I'm going to copy the link on our workflow. I'm going to search for the HTTP request module. So I'll search for HTTP, click on HTTP request. Here we're going to add the URL that we just copied and click on test step. Here you can see the 10 tweets that we scraped using our tool. Here are the 10 tweets right here. And click on schema. You can see we're getting the ID of the tweet, the URL of the tweet itself right here, the source, the reply count, like count, the tweet count, quote count, the view count, and the day the tweet was created. Also getting the username, the URL, the Twitter URL, the ID name, the verified, the profile picture, the description, the location, the followers, the following, the status. We're getting all this information using our tool on Apify. Let's set up a workflow that automatically scrapes the tweets for us. So I'll delete this. And here I'm going to search for webhooks. Click on webhook. I'm going to choose the post method. And then we're going to copy this URL of our webhook. Here, we're going to test if our webhook works. I will need to set it up first on Apify. I'm going to close this. Then click on integration. Here, I'll click on set up integration. Here, I'm going to search for webhook. Click on HTTP webhook. Here we can name our webhook to Tweet Scraper. Here I'm going to click on save, and we can start when the run is succeeded. And the URL that we just copied from our workflow, we're going to paste it right here. I'm going to click on save. Now here, I'm going to listen for a test event. And then here we're going to test it. You can see it was succeeded right here, and our webhook was connected successfully. We're even getting a check notice joke over here. That means our webhook was connected. So yeah, I'll rename this to get scraped tweets. And I'm going to click on rename. I don't have the dataset ID yet. You can deactivate this for a second. And then now, yeah, I'll test workflow. And then I'll go back to our tool. Click on inputs. Yeah, we can scrape 10 tweets on automation. And I'm going to click on save and start. You can see that our tool is running. Yeah, it scraped for us the 10 tweets on automations right here. And when we go back to our workflow and open our webhook, you can see we got our default dataset ID right here. Now, here we can activate our node and open it. Here, where we added our dataset ID, we're going to delete it. I'm going to click on expression. Here, we're going to drag our default dataset ID right here. So I'll drag it over here. And then click on back. Now here we can test workflow again and go back to our tool. And instead of using the search term, we can choose a Twitter handle. So to do that, I'll click on add here. You can scrape tweets of this page right here. So on our tool, I'll paste the handle right here and click on save and start. Scrape their tweets. Here you can see we scraped 10 tweets of the random AI. And then on our workflow, you can see we got our 10 tweets right here from our page. We got 10 tweets right here. When you scroll down, you'll see the 10 tweets that we scraped using our tool right here. Now with our tweets right here, you can add the tweets to a Google spreadsheet. On Google Sheet, I've created a spreadsheet that I've renamed to scraping sheet. On this sheet, I've also created a sheet that I've renamed to tweets, and this is a sheet that we're going to add our tweets. We're also going to include the ID of the tweet, the likes count, retweet count, reply count, quote count, bookmark count, the date the tweet was posted, and the link to the tweet. To do that, on our workflow, I'm going to add a new node and search for Google Sheet. Click on Google Sheets. Here I'm going to click on append row in a sheet. Here, you'll need to create a credential right here by clicking on creating a credential. Here you're going to choose the OAuth and sign in with your Google account. And then on the new window that pops up, choose the account that you like to connect to N8N. After choosing the account, your credential will be created. But since I had already created my credential, I'm going to close and choose my credential right here. Here we're going to choose my sheet, which is scraping sheet. Here we're going to choose our sheet, which is the tweets sheet. Yeah, we're going to add values to our column from the data that we scraped on Apify. For the ID, we're going to add the tweet ID right here by dragging it. For the tweet, we're going to add the tweet right here. Likes count, can add the likes count right here. Retweet count, and we drag the retweet count. Reply count, quote count, bookmark count, the date the tweet was created, and the link to the tweet right here. Now to add these tweets that we just scraped to our spreadsheet, I click on test tab. You can see our tweets were added to our spreadsheet. When we open our spreadsheet, you can see we added our tweets over here. We added the ID of the tweet and the tweets right here. You can see we added the tweets over here. We also added the likes count, the retweet count, reply count, quote count, bookmark count, the date the tweet was posted, and the link to the tweet over here. So our workflow works perfectly. So here I'll rename this to tweets. Then click on rename. Since our workflow so far is working perfectly, we're getting the tweets that we scraped using Apify and adding the tweets to our spreadsheet. We can use AI. We can use AI to generate unique tweets with unique takes to post to a page from the tweets that we scraped on Apify. So here, I'll search for OpenAI. Click on OpenAI. And here, I'm going to click on message model node. Here, we'll need to create a credential. To do that, just click on create a credential. And from OpenAI, add API key right here. Click on save. And your credential will be created. For this one, we're going to do message model. Here, we'll choose the model that we like to use. You can use the 4.0 mini. We're going to tell the AI model that you are an intelligent assistant with deep understanding of language, creativity, and social dynamics. For the role of the user, I'm going to click on add message and add the prompt right here. And here I'm going to click on expression. And here we're going to write this prompt for the user role. The prompt could be in the lines of analyze the tweet from, and here we're going to add our tweet, identify the key themes, viewpoints, and stylistic patterns, then generate a series of clever, thought-provoking tweets that offer fresh, unique perspectives on the same topic. Each tweet should challenge conventional thinking, introduce an expected angle, or provide a witty, insightful take. Avoid simple phrasing, aim for originality, depth, and engagement while maintaining the essence of the original content. Here, we can test our node if it's going to generate an incredible tweet for us. You can see that our AI node generated for us this incredible tweet over here. It's using this tweet that we scraped from Rundown AI's page and generating an incredible tweet for us over here. So here, I'll rename this to tweet generator and click on rename. So here, it's generating the tweets for us. If you're not so pleased with the output, here, you can tweak the prompt, make sure that it's aligned with what you're looking for. You can add the output should only be the tweet. It should only be one tweet. No additional information, explanation, or signs and symbols. The tweet should be less than 280 characters. Now here, you can click on test type to generate a new tweet. You can see it generated a refined tweet for us. So the tweet is less than 280 characters. There's no any more additional information right here. So I click on save. Since it's generating 10 tweets, we can just limit this to only one. So I'll search for the limit node. Click on limit. So yeah, I'll unlink that, connect this right here. Then we can connect this over here. So here I'll open it. Maximum items, you can see one. Can keep the first item only. So I'll click on test tab. So we can use this tweet only. Then here I'll open it. You can click on test tab to see if we're going to output only one tweet. You can see we're only outputting only one tweet right here. And this is the tweet that we're outputting. So here I'll click on back. Now since we've generated a tweet, we can send ourselves the generated tweet via email for us to approve the tweet. So here I'll search for Gmail, click on Gmail, and here I'll click on the send message and wait for response node. Here you'll need to create your credentials by clicking on create an item, sign in with your Google account. Here you'll choose the account that you'd like to connect to your N8N account, and then choosing the account, your connection will be created, and here I'm going to now close. Here we can choose to send ourselves the email. The message of the email, here's a fresh tweeted here. So here I'll click on expression, then we can drag the generated tweet over here. Subject line, you can say approval for a tweet. Response type, we're going to choose approval. Now here, to send ourselves the tweet, I'll click on test tab. It's waiting for the approval of the tweet. Now, when I open my email, you can see we sent ourselves this email, approval for a tweet. And here's the generated tweet that we generated using AI. Now to approve the tweet, I'll just click on approve. And you can see that our approval was true. So here, I'll rename this to approved tweet. And click on rename. Now here we can wait a few seconds. Click on search for the wait node. We can wait for 5 seconds. And then now we can post the tweet. So I'll search for Twitter. Click on Twitter. And here we're going to create a tweet. Here you'll also need to create a credential. Here we click on create new. Then from your Twitter API, add your client ID and then client secret right here. Since I already created my credentials, I'm going to close. You can execute previous nodes. So I'll drag our tweet over here. Then I'm going to go back. So here I'll rename this to post tweet. Post tweet, and then I'll click on rename. So after we scrape tweets on Apify, we're getting the tweets right here, adding the tweets to spreadsheet, and we are limiting the tweets to only one tweet. And then we're generating our tweet from one of the tweets that we scraped right here and sending it to ourselves via email to approve the tweet. Then if we have approved the tweet, we're waiting for a few seconds, and then we're going to post the tweet to our page. Now to test our workflow, I'm going to click on test workflow on Apify. I'm going to go back to our tool. Here you can choose to scrape the tweets either by search term or by a Twitter handle or Twitter URL right here. I'm going to scrape tweets from the rundown AI and generate our tweet from one of their tweets. Then to do that, I'll click on start to scrape the tweets. We're going to scrape a total of 10 tweets. You can see we scraped a total of 10 tweets from the rundown AI's page. And then here we got the tweets, added the tweets to our spreadsheet. On our spreadsheet, you can see the 10 tweets that we scraped from rundown AI. We are limiting the tweets to only one, and using only one tweet to generate our tweet. And then we are sending the generated tweet to ourselves via email for approval. You can see we sent ourselves the generated tweet right here via the approval email. Now to approve the tweet, I'll click on approve. And we're going to wait for a few seconds to post the tweet on our page. You can see the tweet was posted on our page. Now, when I go back to my profile, you can see the generated tweet right here, posted on our page. This is the tweet that we just generated using our workflow right here. That we pasted using our workflow. Here's a tweet that we just approved and posted right here on our page. using this workflow right here. Our workflow works perfectly. On Apify, we are scraping tweets from a page. They would like to generate our tweet from one of their tweets. Then we're getting the scraped tweets right here, and then adding the tweets to our spreadsheet right here. And then we're limiting the tweets to only one and using the one tweet to generate our tweet using AI. And then we're sending ourselves the tweet via email for us to approve the tweet. Here, you can see the tweet that we sent to ourselves via email. Then we're hitting approve to approve the tweet. And then after approving the tweet, we're waiting a few seconds and posting the tweet to our page. And this is the tweet that we posted to our page that we approved on our email. Posted it right here. You have a workflow or an AI agent that you'd like for me to create on N8N, just comment down below in the comment section. And if I land on your comment and I find it intriguing, I'll come back on a future video showing you how to create the entire workflow or AI agent on N8N from scratch. But for now, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.